yeah. Another day, and a great day it is too. Good morning to the grind. Good morning to a new day. Good morning to a new opportunity. Good morning to a new chance. Good morning to a new way to look at things. And good morning to you. It's the Grindology101 Podcast, Morning Grind. I'm KeJohnna Owens, each and every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. He say so fit, give me a new day, I get a chance to. And today, it's a birthday grind. It's a birthday grind. Absolutely is. Today is my day that he said, come on in. Come on into the earth and do your work. Gave me a purpose, tasked me with an assignment, and here we are. We're on point. Good morning to you. I hope you woke up with some energy this morning. I hope you woke up with a desire to win for yourself, for your family, for your friends, for your community, for your business, for whatever it is, for you. The deal is, are you willing to do what it takes? Each and every day, get on here. I try to give something empowering, motivating, something that equips somebody. Get lots of calls and say, man, today just got me going towards what I wanted to do. I was going to pull the cover back over my head, but I went on and got up. I was going to call in sick, but I went on and got up. I was going to give up on the whole business, but I went on and got up. You know, if you went on and got up, it's because you have a purpose. You have a reason. You have an assignment. You have a task. Grasp that task. Grasp that passion to win for yourself. For yourself. Put yourself in front one time. Say, you know what? I got this. You know what? If it's going to be hard, I can do it. You know what? Just because they said they couldn't doesn't mean I can't. You know what? Just because they won't doesn't mean I can't. So get to it. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. On my birthday, I'm an amazing day planned today. 8, 9 appointments. Man, I was just, I'm going to tell you something. So birthday. We'll get on the other side, right? But birthday, people take off. Christmas, it's all kind of stuff. To each his own. I choose to put what I need to do in front of what I want to do, because what I need to do is not about me. It's about the people that are counting on me. So if you can remove yourself from the hardships, from the difficulties and the adversities, and say, you know what, it's not just about me. It's about who's counting on me. Let's get to it. It's the Morning Grind. Get up and get to it.
It's very, very simple to get what you want, but it's not easy. It's your job to make yourself do the crap you don't want to do so you can be everything that you're supposed to be. And you're so damn busy waiting to feel like it. And you're never going to. Ever. No one's coming. No one. No one's coming to push you. No one's coming to tell you to turn the TV off. No one's coming to tell you to get out the door and exercise. Nobody's coming to tell you to apply for that job that you've always dreamt about. Nobody's coming to write the business plan for you. It's up to you. And because you're only ever going to do the things that you feel like doing right now or that feel good right now, unless you understand that you've got to parent yourself, you got to push yourself, you're not going to make your dreams come true.
If you want to live your best life, your absolutely best life, you got to do me a huge favor. You got to watch them choices you make. People make bad choices. They wake up and make another bad choice. They make another bad choice. Now they got a habit of bad choices, right? And they like, how did I get here? Choices. How did I get here? You trying to get to certain places, but you ain't making the choices that's going to get you there. You all in your feelings. The problem is that most people, they can't get up in the morning. They ain't got no energy. They don't got the energy to keep up with me. I'm like, boo, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just ain't got the stamina. You just ain't got the energy. You can't smart everything. You can't outthink everything. Some stuff is just, you gotta be powerful. It's just some stuff that you gotta have stamina for. You just too slow. It just take you too long. You wake up, take you 3 weeks to do what it can take 24 hours to do. It don't make you a bad person, but you're gonna forever be average, because to be great, you got to keep up. No alarm clock needed. My passion wakes me up. My drive wakes me up. My determination wakes me up. My ability to be, do, and have whatever I want, it wakes me up. What wakes you up? What drives you? Why are you playing this game? You gotta begin with the end in mind. So whatever your dream or your goal is, you gotta wake up every day to it. You gotta go to bed with it. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? You gotta read stuff. The music you listen to, everything you do, gotta pour into that dream. I didn't get to where I am. I didn't get here being lazy. I didn't get here binge watching TV. I didn't get here taking days off. I personally know what it takes. One day I made a decision that enough is enough. I'm tired of being average. I'm tired. I'm tired of being good. I'm tired. I made a decision. Enough is enough. It's showtime. In order for you to go from one level to the next level, in order for any woman to transition, for any man to transition, the thing that they want must be greater than the thing they currently have. You only transition from one level to the next when you're tired of the level you on. You don't belong at the bottom, and it's time for you to get your butt from down there. It's time for you to stop being comfortable at the bottom. Get your butt up and get to where you're supposed to be. Get where you belong. Do what you're supposed to do. Live like you're supposed to live. You gotta kill. Every single day of my life, I feel like giving 100%. Every single day, I don't have days where I don't feel like it. Why? Because I'm counting on me. My wife's counting on me. My son's counting on me. I don't have days to waste. And your grind has to match your dream. You can't play as much as you used to play. You can't go where you used to go. You can't do what you used to do. And now you gotta pick your grind up. And I need you to wake up every single day, and I need you to use your 24 hours like you've never used it before.
Gotta pick that grind up like you never have before. It's on you. You get to decide. Daily method of operations we're talking about. You gotta have a daily method of operations to achieve anything, or you're gonna be scattered around and accomplish what scattered around accomplishes. Scattered around accomplishments. Nothing. That's what happens. And over time, if you don't have a daily method of operations, what we do is allow any kind of method of operations to come into our day. If you don't have a daily method of operations, what we do is we allow any kind of method of operations to come into our day. Some kind of way. You got to have, I do this. This is how I operate. This is, I eat my breakfast. I get up, take my shower, or you get up and you take a jog, or you take a cold ice bath, or whatever it is that you do to get your day started. If you consistently do what you do, you set your schedule up, you set up your appointments, you set up your time to work. We just like a daily method of operations. Work offers us a method of operations daily. You know what time to be there. You know what time break is. You know what time lunch is. You know what time you get off. You know how much they pay you per hour. And you know what you need to do in between the time that you're at work. You have an assignment. Being an entrepreneur of any sort, especially part-time, where we go to work and then after work we take on another opportunity. If you can't navigate, what you do is the opportunity falls off because we don't have a structure to our own personal work ethic most of the time. At work, they're going to structure your work ethic or they're not going to pay you. As an entrepreneur, we must structure our operation so we can get paid. That's the way it works. The hardest part about that is the personal discipline it takes. Get calls all the time. Text, man, I can't believe you still. I make fun of it. I got the ones of million that see the podcast sometimes. Sometimes none. But it's not about that. See, the amazing thing is I have amassed a level of content that has gone around the world that has allowed me to connect dots with people around the world. What that may do today, you almost can't be concerned with. You just have to do the work. You have to have a level of the work you do to match the level of the faith you have. So the level of the faith I have is that the messaging will resonate with somebody, first of all, to simply help somebody have a better day, a better life, a better way to look at it, a different way to look at it. Not to say it's even better, just another way to look. We all have opinions. We all have ways and philosophies about life. I just share mine. What I said to me was almost 4 years ago now, that I was going to develop a content profile so powerful that if so be a channel opened up and said, we're looking for content, I said, man, you got to be kidding me. The work that I've done has now found a place to fit. But see, if you're waiting for the work to pay you, you'll be waiting for a long time. I know a lot of people who start a business and they're frustrated with the business because the people that they're around, they want them to be the client. That's the first part of the breakthrough. That's not your client. That's your family. That's your friend. They see you and they may support you. Sometimes aggressively, sometimes tentatively, sometimes not at all, sometimes in prayer. But what's that matter whether they do or they don't? You said you were going to do the thing. You said you were going to start the business. You said you were going to go to school. You were going to go to class. You were going to have the child. You were going to get married. You were going to join the church. You were going to be a deacon. You were going to do it. You said it. Somewhere along the road, we tell people what we want to do. And if what we want to do doesn't come to pass as quickly as we thought it would, they always say, I don't want to be a part of a get-rich-quick scheme. But they quit when they don't get rich quick. So where's the scheme in that? See, the thing is, can you apply the effort to reach a goal for a long enough amount of time until the goal manifests? It didn't work. The client didn't do the business. The roof caved in. There's so many scenarios in life. Well, if you say, well, life is going to be what it is. There's someone that wants what you have so bad. While a lot of times we talk about what we don't have, think about what you have that you haven't given the full appreciation of what it is. And that's why we don't apply a daily method of operation. We mentally can't find that internal stick-to-itiveness. I like that. That's a word. Stick-to-itiveness. Somebody hit me with that. Stick-to-itiveness. To stick to the plan that you have, the goal that you have, the idea that you have, the drive that you have, the passion that you have, the community relations that you have, the thing that you want to do in your mind and your heart that's now in the world. Can you do it when the world says no? Can you do it when they say you're crazy? Can you do it when people leave you for doing it? Man, you got to take into something on that. I hope somebody gets it. Today's my birthday. I say happy birthday to you, boy. Man, 55 all the way live. How about that? How about that? I say thank you. God has been amazingly good to me, more than I deserve. probably any of us deserve. I just take my own part. I've been through ups, downs, and some deep downs. They all have. Nobody gets their own hardship. That's the thing about hardship. If you have been through something and you use the something that you have been through as your standing board, that could be empowering. It could also be distractive to where you want to get to. And I mean this by that. Imagine you dragging here's what I'll use. Erykah Badu, bag lady. The bag man carrying that bag of despair, destruction, past letdowns, breakups, breakdowns, letdowns, and any of the sort. Continuing to carry that bag, continually, consistently bringing that part of our lives forward in conversation. The battered woman can't have a new relationship because she was once battered, and every time she gets in a new relationship, it's that conversation. Lost child, alcoholic, AA. Love AA for people that subscribe to that. But here's my mental disposition, I guess, with that concept. Why do I have to continue to say that I flunked school or any kind of thing that you went through in life that didn't go the way you would like for it to have gone? Why do you gotta keep on telling all that story? Oh man, I just this and that. I went through a scenario of this. My car, I once was this, and you continue to say what you once were, and you can't be what you're going to be. So if you went through something, and every time you find yourself in a conversation, it's about pain of past, it's important to know where you come from. It's not so important that everybody knows what you went through. Go through it. Do it. Because everybody has a story about some hardship. I've been in consultation a lot. I do as I'm listening to the client and the needs. It's a lot of what don't want, what ain't got, what can't do. But what we want to get to is what we can do, what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go, what I need to do, how can I do. And if you move forward, in the past is whatever that was. There's a quote, Niccolo Machiavelli, not Tupac Machiavelli. I can't remember when he wrote the book, but the book is called The Prince. For those of you that are readers of that sort, The Prince. The book was about two ways to look at almost any scenario, how to kind of govern your emotions, how to make decisions based on how you want to come out to the other side. What he said in the quote is, the world is so far removed from the way it ought to live that to speak of its change would cause your demise. So if you think about that, you, regular Joe, old Key, got an idea. I think this would make the world a better place. I think this will make us successful. I think this company is going to do this phenomenal thing, and we can invest and have an abundant life. It's a change of mindset. What do you mean? You got to go work 40 years for 40 hours a week for 40% of what they offer at the end, in which that facilitated their life at one point. And if you are at that stage, that's a dinosaur movement today. So if you're close to retirement, you made it to the other side on that. But how about you going and telling people that they shouldn't do that? They should own a business. They should own their own thing that they enjoy spending money on. Why don't you own a piece of Amazon if you spend that much money on it? Look at what you could do. Why don't you own a piece of Southwest Airlines? You fly a lot. Why don't you own a piece of Marriott? You go there a lot. Why don't you own a piece of Coca-Cola? You drink it all the time. Whatever it is. What if you said, you know what? You can do this thing. What happens is you'll be the odd one, the rare air in the room, and you will be despised. Call it despised. You'll be the guy at the barbecue. Like, oh, here he comes talking about the cake. He's always going to tell you that you can do something that you know you can't do. How can I tell you something that I know you can't do? Who said you couldn't do it? If you say you can't do it, you're right. You know the quote. Man says he can. Man says he can't. They're both right. Stand by. Let's get into it. Hey, Vivian E. Guys Tanner E. We're going to find out what that is. Good morning. Good morning. Stick-to-itiveness. I'm telling you. Somebody's getting a smile out there. Listen. To all my brothers in success, all my sisters in success, worldwide, over 105,000 of us have chosen. We have decided that ownership is the way. Business ownership and travel. Man, if somebody told you you could own your own Expedia 30 years ago or whatever, when it first came out, you could own a piece of it, who would? And if you find a way, you can. And you better. And that's what we did. So I'm telling you, find a way to get yourself a personal discipline to apply a daily method of operation, DMO. Write it down. I wake up, brush teeth, wash face, whatever it is. Just write it down. You may not have that much. But if you take the time to say, well, this is what I want to accomplish, then the next thing how do I accomplish it? Well, I accomplish it with structure. I accomplish it with focus. I accomplish it with consistency. I accomplish it with going over, going through, going around, going under, whatever it takes to get to where I need to get to. However long it takes, I'm willing to apply a daily method of operations that allows me to have a focus on what I want to do, what I need to do. Because when I do it with work, they got it all planned out for me. So if I have the capacity to plan out for myself, I believe we're all smart enough to say, you know what, I could get up and I could drive 2 hours one way to work and never be late. But you mean to tell me I can't drive 20 minutes to a meeting where people are earning almost 6 figures a month and willing to show me how to do it? That's what I mean by the world is so far removed from the way it ought to be that to speak of its change will cause your demise. Tell your family that you're not going to go to school anymore. You're going to see what happens. Tell your family you're not going to do that thing you used to do because you got another direction. That's a change in how you operate. You can see what happens. Now, in the initial stages, nobody will believe it. But if you apply a daily method of operation, whether they believe it or not, you'll be in achieving mode. Man, I'm going to get on to the other side. Oh, wow. Look at that. Got me a birthday shot. Many blessings, my brother. 55, living live. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to the amazing Mrs. Owens. I appreciate you. You know, every day is a blessing. It's like a birthday. I get to wake up and see this amazing lady that looked like she looked when she went to bed, when she wake up. Man, that's all right. Stand by. We're going to be right back on the other side. I got to hit you with a quick mojo.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, they say, listen, One day, the world's gonna know who I am. One day, I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm gonna put the biggest parties. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Yet, instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do 4 things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding. Every single day when you wake up, you got 2 options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect, and you run through the work, the sweat equity of it all, and the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life, and you put your signature to. That means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with that.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you. And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Grindology101. That's the base blueprint for getting started towards whatever it is you want. That's a philosophy. So if you ask, grindology, the philosophy of the work, the commitment, the dedication, the longevity, the long sometimes suffering, whatever it is you got to go through, this analogy in the mind, in the spirit that says, I get to. You get to. You don't have to do nothing. You get to do everything. Mindset. Grindology 101. The basic blueprint for saying, you know what? It's on me. That's 101. Have a daily method of operation. Get some kind of consistency in your life. You see that on the other side, you'll find you got stronger. You lost the weight. You got your health. You made the money. You met the people, but this is the deal. How long? Until. It's until. How long is until? It's just until. Stay committed to the work it takes. You never know how close you are. You may just be one more call, one more contact, or one more swing away. That's it. Who knows? I see you on the other side. And what I'd like to do, you have an opportunity this morning. I see you on Zoom in the other room. We're going to get to the other side together. We're building an empire. We're building a team of champions around the world, locally, even from the internet. Home-based business ownership is on the rise. We might as well put ourselves in ownership mode. We might as well put ourselves in grind mode for what we want for ourselves, for our family, for our communities, for our causes. I'll see you on the other side. You have an amazing day on purpose, success, love, speed. Operate in the spirit of success. It's a happy birthday, Grind. I'll see you on the other side.